Halliburton in at the point. And for Philadelphia, George is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2 guard.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Oh, emphatic, and good to see Mathurin getting aggressive and finishing there with some force.
And it's good, 2 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Halliburton, no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
To the paint, here's Embiid. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
Well, that he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And finished off by Siakam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Embiid with the bucket.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Shots good by Siakam. 6 points for Siakam.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about Benedict Mathurin, their confident wing. Coach said guarding Mathurin is a challenge. He's got that it factor. We've told our guys who are defending him, you have to try to match his intensity. He'll eat you alive. Checking Benedict Mathurin, never an easy assignment. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Inside, here's Mathurin. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Mathurin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Embiid inside, Turner covering, and here's George for 3. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Pass to Embiid.
Indiana foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Pass to Halliburton. Now, Nemhard. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Embiid kicks to George. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Pacers leading by 5. Left side, Halliburton. Spins. Drops in the layup for 2. Halliburton's got 7 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Abusele out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's George. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
Well, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. McCain kept alive. This one for 3. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. Halliburton for 3. They get it back, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity for the putback.
Here's McCain. Turner covering. To the middle. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. And Indiana with a change here, too. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Here's Yabusele. Toppin covering. Yabusele passes to Maxey. To the inside. Yabusele kicks to Maxey. 4 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The shot by George, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Halliburton in the corner. On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by George.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
And Toppin throws it down.
Obi Toppin is He's a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
And Drummond kicks to Maxey. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
That one goes in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The 76ers trail by 13 from downtown. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy. Here's Drummond. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for that Thunder game, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
The 76ers making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Siakam. Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Maxey against McConnell. Pass to Wiseman. Now, here's Toppin. Back to Wiseman. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Drummond. Here's George. The Pacers pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Caleb Martin's checked in for Kenyon Martin. Then for the Pacers, Ryan is checked in for Wiseman. Walker comes in for Toppin. And Shepard subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. And McConnell gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Martin with a screen on Bryant. Left side, George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And so it's Indiana ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And get ready for the fans.
Hey, these guys are a bunch of artists, man. You know why? They live for the paint.
Oh, that joke.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. The Timberwolves will face off against the Magic in Orlando. Thanks for spending half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the court for Indiana. Toppin is out there with Walker. And there's Jackson. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's McConnell in at the 1. Here's Bona. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana leading by 11. Pass to McConnell for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. McConnell's got 5 now.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Nesmith.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Doris, when you look at Aaron Nesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. Somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
Love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful, thank you. And Aaron Nesmith gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Martin. And Kelly Oubre is subbed in for Paul George. Turner's checked in for the Pacers.
Andre Drummond showing you I am a vertical threat at the cup. Look out.
McConnell finds Nesmith. No one near Turner as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 before now.
In close, and Embiid gets it to fall.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here are the Pacers now. They've led by as many as 14 points.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
And the Pacers' doors last season trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Pacers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Back to Lowry. Hits the mark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Well, this has been the book on defending Andre Drummond on the interior. Make him earn it at the charity stripe.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded him.
McConnell kicks to Walker. Pass to Turner. Back to Walker. And Walker throws it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Oubre passes to Drummond. Here's Embiid, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Miles Turner.
Let's look at the stats for Embiid. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 34 points a game last season, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
The Pacers making a switch here. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Walker. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Assisted by.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's McCain. Gets to the corner and buries it. Pacers leading by 17. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton drives in. That ball is good for another field goal, his sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Oubre outside. Good on the triple.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
Turner finds Mathurin. Back to Turner. Outside Mathurin. With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Indiana with a sizable. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Council in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nembhard with it. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Martin's in the post. Nembhard covering. Here's Council. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. It's stolen by Martin. Pass to Council. Fires from deep. Another miss by Philadelphia. Pacers leading by 16. Here's Nembhard. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Jackson from long range drains the 3-pointer. Jackson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Philadelphia. Mathurin for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
The Pacers have gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Siakam against Martin. Jacks up a 3. Siakam misses. The 76ers trail by 13. Bounce pass Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
The size and quickness of Mathurin is a deadly combination.
3-pointer, Martin. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Siakam for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep wasn't going in.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd personal foul. 1st team foul. Substitution for your 76ers.
Here's McCain. Covered by Siakam. It's stolen by Mathurin.
Doubtford. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Takes it out to Siakam. 3-pointer. Hits it from 3-point range.
Siakam.
Siakam's got 6 here in this quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And it's George finishing it off.
And plays like that demonstrate Paul George's athletic ability. He's not just an elite scorer, he is a high flyer.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Pascal Siakam.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
George dishes to Embiid. Lob pass to George. It's stolen by Mathurin. Now Nembhard pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Mathurin. Outside for Halliburton. For three, Siakam. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lob pass to George. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Here's Halliburton. And he banks in the layup.
Tyrese Halliburton.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,
first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Now, New York starting 5. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5. Now here's Maxey. Hart pulls it in.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. And he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive. But when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Allie, thank you. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Now here's Towns. 3 on the clock. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. George with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Nice shot by George.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
And here is Maxey. And he lobs it up top. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Anunoby finds Hart. Knocks down the triple.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Yabusele, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's McCain to the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can knock out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes. Really anything in that set.
Now here's Bridges. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Yabusele. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. That one's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Hart can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And he lobs it up. And stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break. And here they go. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Now here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. It's Bridges on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Anunoby. Hart from long range. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked defeated much of the night, and because of it, they took the L.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Now here's Embiid, and Embiid gets the double team. Here's Yabusele. Who poked away. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
New York ball.
All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. The 76ers, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Pass to Hart. Shoots. And George with some nice D.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way. And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
McBride, he's checked in for Bridges.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Drummond's checked in for the Sixers. Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the win against Toronto.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
Hart passes to Brunson. 6 to shoot to the middle. And Embiid with the block.
Carl Anthony Towns.
And George launches it from deep. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York out in front, leading by 1. Nope. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the 4-man position. Drummond to screen on Brunson. And Drummond with the jam.
Unselfish play by Maxey. He's learned to get his teammates involved.
Towns for 3. It's rebounded by George.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Drummond to screen on Brunson. And there's the lob. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second.
RJ just playing at a faster pace. Work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Martin's checked in.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Maxey against Brunson. Maxey passes to George. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Back to Bridges. Here's the teardrop. Brunson against Maxey. Here's Bridges. And that one hits the back iron.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Got a hand on it. Here we go, one-on-one. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. Martin, he's checked in for Martin. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite 3-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And the Knicks miss again.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
George for 3. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. For New York, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And the Knicks miss again. Outside Maxey. Back to George. Over Towns. George with another miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Pass to Anunoby. He buries it from 3. Anunoby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
George passes to Martin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. The shot by Towns, no good.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
George passes to Martin. Towns against Embiid. Pass to McCain. Shot clock at 5. Throws it up high. Oh, Embiid snatches it out of the air and throws it down.
That's a big target for some alley-oops. Embiid using that size.
And it's Brunson missing. 76ers trail by 3. Martin with a screen on Bridges. Down low. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Bridges. Back to Hart. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Right side, Brunson. Bridges passes to Brunson. There's the 3. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Here's Embiid into the lane. And Embiid throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. On target from range. Hart's got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. And George launches it from deep. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's New York, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Great heat. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be... coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule. And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Andre Drummond, Paul George out there with Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Payne against Maxey. Pass to McBride. Back to Payne. Outside McBride. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Drummond, the screen on Payne. For 3, Maxey hits the three-pointer.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. from the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
90 seconds into the second half now. Payne against Maxey. Achua passes to McBride. Achua with a screen. Inside. Pass to Robinson. Some solid defense from Drummond.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Maxey surveys to the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What a read by Maxey. Sees how the play opens up and sends the ball that way.
Outside Payne. To the paint. Achua with the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. The Knicks with the lead. And it's Robinson penetrating. And a big finish by Robinson.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul. Checking in for the Knicks, Jericho Sims. Landry Shamet.
On defense, the Knicks. For the tie. The rebound by Sims. Knicks leading by 3. Outside McBride. Pass to Sims. Now Achua. It's Shamet on the wing. No good with the triple.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Lowry with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, running the offense, just one of Lowry's many talents.
New York making a switch here. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Martin's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Payne's checked in. The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in the 3rd quarter.
Come get it, come get it.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Pass to McBride. Screen by Robinson. Clock at 6. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. The Sixers trailing. 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Left side Payne. Pass to Achua. Outside McBride. Bridges with it. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Bridges has got 11.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And he's going for the oop here.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. New York leading by 3. It's stolen by Oubre.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Now Payne. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not.
First team foul. Shooting for New York,
down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Towns in at the 5 down low. It's stolen by Hart. Outside McBride. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Council. And it's New York with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McBride. Outside Hart. To the wing on the left. And here's Brunson from the arc. Knocks down the long J. And the Knicks lead by 6.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Outside McBride. Left side Brunson. Here's Bridges. Sinks that one from the post. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Brunson passes to Hart. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Pure from three-point range. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Had to get rid of it quickly, and Jackson did just that. And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Martin finds Gordon. And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. For 3, Bridges drops in the 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got his first basket.
Brunson's defense has improved over the years. He's got the instincts and the hands to make impact plays just like that one.
Here's Council. Good on the shot. Council's got his first 2 points of the night.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Towns for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Martin's got 4 rebounds now. Drummond to screen on Bridges. Gordon pass to Drummond. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Wow! Drummond's able to sink it at the biggest possible moment.
Gordon against Bridges. Towns on a screen. Bridges passes to Towns. It's stolen by Drummond. And now the Sixers on the break. And Gordon with the big finish.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's Martin. No luck on that one. Nice D from Bridges. And that's an intentional foul. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. And the switch here also for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for McBride. Brunson against Maxey. Right wing. Let's go with a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 4. Here's McCain. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. For three, Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
How clutch is that from Bridges coming through at a huge moment?
We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
George, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's his second personal foul. Third.
And the free throw, no good.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
It's stolen by Hart. Embiid against Anunoby. And he takes that one up and powers it through. So New York wins it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Anunoby. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the 4. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Here's Bridges, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And there it is for him.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Siakam, a screen on Brunson. 5 on the clock, and finished off by Siakam.
This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton, going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
From deep, Brunson. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Mathurin against Anunoby. For 3, Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
And here's Brunson. Last time out, he had 13 points. And there's the drive. That one goes. Count it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the 2nd round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Now here's Towns. He had 27 points last game. Anunoby kicks to Hart. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
Outside Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Brunson against Halliburton. Anunoby left side. New York moving it around. Brunson the pass to Towns. Good work defensively by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Halliburton outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. New York trailing. Brunson outside. He takes it in. Anunoby has the open look. New York, no good that time either. The Pacers shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one, 57% from the field. Hart finds Brunson. Out to Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Bridges. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes! 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Knicks out front. They're up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out from New York in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now. Just getting up in bodies, forcing a lot of turnovers.
And New York, looking at who they've got. OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. Now, here is Halliburton. His last outing, 16 points for him. Siakam for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
Well, when he finds the shot he wants, Siakam is a threat from range.
Anunoby. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
No doubt, that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
Turner with the steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Here's Mathurin. His last outing, he had 8 points. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. He has 7.
Well, you know Siakam getting in that close is pretty much automatic.
New York shooting here about 46% for the game. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Halliburton with it. Brunson picks him up. A finish, and Halliburton slams it in.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Second team foul.
Brunson against Halliburton. And Brunson, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Something about Brunson on the drive. He's just so fiery with the ball. Nothing's going to get in his way.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. 3-pointer. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Brunson outside. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Bridges
half.
deciding where to go with it. New York needs to get off a shot from the arc, and it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Shots good by Siakam. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Here's Siakam after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. 1:14 left to play here in the half. It's Hart on the wing, covered by Siakam. Bridges left side. Back to Hart. Halliburton with the steal. To the paint. Here's Siakam. That one no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Down low. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns is not messing around.
Here's Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. And a fast break now for the Knicks. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Brunson. And the 3 off target. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Towns against Turner. Towns with the defensive effort. Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Well, I think for the Knicks, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. We'll be topping out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
For 3, Siakam. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Knicks leading by 5. Clark kicks to Anunoby. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Out to Brunson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Indiana. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Shepard, defended by Bridges. Shepard, the pass to Wiseman. To the wing right side. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Shepard.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he can shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Terrific find by Mathurin, proving he's more than just a scorer.
Anunoby finds Brunson. Bridges outside. Got a piece of it. Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Shepard to the left wing. Here's the screen. Here's Toppin. Goes back up. McConnell against Brunson. To the middle. Inside. And then Anunoby slams it in.
Wow, for having that frame, OG Anunoby can get up.
Here we go, one-on-one. Count that bucket. Now it's a 6-point New York lead. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. McConnell passes to Shepard. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Bridges kicks to Hart. Robinson a screen on McConnell. Hart the pass to Robinson. Wiseman with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Anunoby passes to Robinson. Pacers with the rebound.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
From outside the arc, it'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Toppin.
And I like Obi just stepping up, not hesitating.
McConnell against Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Ryan's checked in for Wiseman. Walker comes in for Toppin. Aaron Neesmith is checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Jackson in for Shepard. Bryant finds Walker. Outside Jackson. Over to the left wing. A shot by McConnell, no good. The Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Achua. Some nice passing by New York here. Bryant with the steal. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Johnson comes in for Jackson. Dunier, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. First one's on Johnson.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He hits both from the stripe. Pacers trail by 5. There's the drive. Walker with a clean look. Drills it from outside.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. New York ahead. They're up by 2. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from top.
Got to make hustle plays. Be first.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Cameron Payne is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Achua in at the small forward. Clock at 6. Pass to McBride. Over Toppin. McBride's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Toppin against Robinson. Toppin dishes to Turner. And he hits it to tie the game up. And that's now 6 points for Miles Turner.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
McBride finds Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Oh. Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
And finished off by Halliburton.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tenacious play by Halliburton, crashing into a foul and still sinking that shot.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
It's Nembhard on the wing, defended by McBride. Here's Mathurin, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
The drive by Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Charging inside with some force. Siakam showcasing that athleticism with that jam.
McBride finds Hart. Back to McBride. Shot to stop the run. That's it, and the Pacers lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Anunoby.
Lots of experience from Anunoby. These moments don't make his palms sweat.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And a wide open look for Mathurin. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Mathurin's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers. Halliburton against Hart. Back to Payne. Now, here's Anunoby. Tight defense on him. New York moving it around. Hart, no good. Pacers leading by 5. To the inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's McBride. Nembhard covering into the lane. Payne gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Payne has been in these moments before, not shy that time.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Turner. Payne grabs the board. Here's New York. puts up a deep three. Nembhard grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. That's unfortunate.
It's good from long range.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Outside Mathurin. Shoots the three. Siakam misses. Here's McBride. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he makes the second one, and it's a 9-point ball game. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
Have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got Maxey, Paul George out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Now here's George. Throw it down on the lob.
Boy, George is an outstanding player, actually one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
Here's Siakam, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Turner, a screen on George. Here's Mathurin, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Here's Maxey, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And so it's Indiana with it. Following the score by Philadelphia. Turner finds Mathurin. Now Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Siakam. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Halliburton. Tipped. The kick out to Maxey. Oh, there's the alley. And Embiid throws it down.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid gonna stuff it.
Siakam, right side. Tries the spin move. And then Siakam with the jam.
Just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Yeah, shooting more free throws as his career is going on, Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Oh, stolen by Turner. And here's the fast break with the step back. Siakam against George. Siakam, no good. The 76ers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. George, good.
Just befuddling body control from George. I mean, taking the hit like a man and still getting all the way to the basket.
Now here's Halliburton. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Nembhard outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Siakam looking it over. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton from the arc. They get it back. Outside Mathurin. Embiid against Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Yeah, working the play to perfection. Siakam comes off the screen free to fire a shot.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play, but Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the 3. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, "Since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me." And Embiid said of Maxey, "He's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same." People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Halliburton with a steal.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's George. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. Now here's Halliburton. Uses the glass on the layup.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
The Sixers trailing. George outside. Rejected by Siakam. Pass to Turner. Just 3 on the clock. And then Turner with the dunk.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
It'll count. That shot is off. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Indiana ahead. Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Paul George. Joel Embiid is out there with Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called, the process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
George outside. Jacks up a 3. Embiid controls the rebound and the putback.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Now here's Siakam. The 3-ball. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Yabusele. He's guarded by Nembhard, and the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's foul number 2 for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Walker's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. George with it. He has 7. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up top. And the jam by Drummond.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and roll.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Turner with it, guarded now by Maxey. Halliburton against Maxey. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. It's stolen by Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Turner covers, pass to Maxey. Inside. Oh, deflected. Walker against Drummond. Back to Maxey. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Here's George, following the bucket by the Pacers. To the left side wing. Walker with a steal. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. He nails it, and we're tied.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Goes back up. Oh, a vicious move by Embiid.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Some changes for Indiana. Wiseman, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam, and it's Toppin in for Walker. Martin, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for George, and once again off the mark by Indiana. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Bryant, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing, unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Nembhard. He came away with 14 points in his last game.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Mathurin. He's covered by Oubre. Left side, Nesmith. Clock at 6. Pass to McConnell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
TJ McConnell.
And so McConnell nails them both. 9 seconds left in the first half of this one. Martin a screen. To the middle. Mathurin with a steal. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Pacers out in front, leading by a point. All right, now let's check in with... All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Center court.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen.
And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
I like how they've been eating the glass, figuratively.
And that'll do it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Obi Toppin, Jackson out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Neesmith in at the 4. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Martin misses.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Out to Lowry. Martin with a screen on Jackson. Lowry to pass to Martin. McConnell left side. Deflected!
Oubre putting those long arms to work. Manages to get a hand on it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. Here's Mathurin. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials saw contact, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea. It's such a close contest.
2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Down low. Outside Neesmith. 5 to shoot. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Takes a 3. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
McConnell, good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 3. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Oubre against Mathurin. Martin. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick D. Martin's got his first points of the game.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
First in steals, and they did a great job of protecting the ball. Second fewest in turnovers. That's tough to accomplish in today's fast-paced style.
And last year, the #1 ranking in steals. Just illustrated the level of effort that they put in on D. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Walker comes in for Jackson.
One thing about Jackson, he is really smart and fast coming off the screen.
McConnell finds Mathurin. And that one is hammered home. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. They get it again. Indiana leading. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Walker. On the wing, Mathurin. Outside Walker. Indiana needs to get a shot off, and it's Mathurin missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And a deep run for the Pacers in last season's playoffs, Clark.
A very impressive run, B.A., and even though it didn't end the way they wanted it to, you've got to factor in the experience they got as something to build on. And you look at the nucleus of this club, I mean, they've got a great combination of youth and experience and potential. So I would think the trend continues north going forward. How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims. Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Jackson. Neesmith passes to Walker. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Here's McCain. And a two-handed jam.
And Jackson is a vet. He's been in this league a long time and understands exactly when he should look to set others up.
The kick out to Walker. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Neesmith. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the...
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Pacers up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So, on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with Paul George. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. Pass to McCain. George scanning the floor. Oh, stolen by Turner. The drive by Siakam. And oh, he just slams it over Paul George.
Wow. Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance. With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Halliburton against Maxey. George with the block. Yabusele. Good work there as it goes. And the 76ers lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Nembhard. Halliburton against Maxey. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. Siakam, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's McCain. He's covered by Mathurin. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Here's Halliburton on the take. The shot's good.
What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
Here's George. Shoots over Mathurin. George, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Outside Mathurin. Up top, Siakam. Siakam draws the double. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Turner. The rebound by Embiid.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's George. Soft touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Here's Mathurin. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
No, it's early in his career, but Mathurin already knocking down several big shots late.
George with it. Siakam covering. And the jam by George.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Now here's George. Embiid, a screen on Mathurin. And there's the lob. Oh, stolen by Turner. Pass to Siakam. Turner against George. Siakam the screen. Turner passes to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Turner.
Yes! Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
To the floor for the 76ers. Caleb Martin, Kelly Oubre Jr.
Halliburton on the wing. Maxey covering. Nembhard left side. On the wing, Mathurin. Pass to Turner. Back to Mathurin. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. Turner, no good. Maxey against Halliburton. And he lobs it up. Oh, Embiid snatches it out of the air and throws it down.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Gershon Yabusele, McCain.
And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. What a performance they had. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kent.
focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. Bridges misses. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Hart, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
Here's Brunson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
76ers lead 6-4.
Here's George. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Don't you love the awareness that Paul George brings to the table on a night-by-night basis? How about that pass?
That one drops for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
8-6.
Outside for George. Embiid the screen. Lets it go from 14. George, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Towns. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
2 minutes remaining.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
When health has been there for Paul George, he has been one of the great two-way guys in the league. Very capable scorer and can take on tough assignments.
He hits the second from the line. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Some nice passing by New York here. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
9.
Here's McCain. Defended by Bridges. Towns with the steal. Bridges finds Towns. Now Brunson. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Knocks it loose. Pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. Back to Brunson. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. to the paint. And Towns throws it down.
This is something you're seeing evolve with Mikal Bridges, expanding his playmaking abilities.
Over to the wing. Back to George. Will it go? Missed inside. And here is Hart. To the middle, 2 on the clock, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And creating a little... separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in him all the way from...
Joel goes up and brings it down.
And you put the ball anywhere within a 3-foot radius of the rim, and Embiid's gonna go get it. And he's also coming with bad intention.
The shot's good from Brunson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Maxey passes to Yabusele, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Assist from
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, having an easy bucket in the paint.
15.
Down low, there's Embiid with the dunk.
And keeping that head on a swivel, Maxey anticipating his man to be there off that pick and roll and delivers a nice dime.
Hart finds Brunson. Out to Bridges. On the wing, Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Bridges outside. Tries it from the top of the key. He can't get that one to fall. The 76ers trail by 7. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the 76ers. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the evening. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
The 76ers trail by 12. Bobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Andre Drummond, my goodness, throw it up high. Let him finish the rest.
Anunoby against George. Hart, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. George from deep three-point land misses the deep three-point attempt. The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Bridges, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Yep, that one goes.
Their field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Hart the pass to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
21.
Maxey looking it over. Pass to Embiid, back to Maxey. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And here's Brunson outside. It's Drummond with the rebound. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia, trailing by 10. Embiid with the screen on Bridges. Here's McCain, defended by Bridges. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Anunoby. They get the rebound. Out to Bridges. Hart with a screen on George. Here's Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And that does it for the first half of play. New York ahead. They lead by 12. And will return shortly.
25.
Welcome, everybody.
They've made it fun to watch. Some of the best players in the world doing what they do best, Ernie.
Yeah, when everything clicks. And now, not a bad. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, Martin is out there with George. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Robinson misses. The 76ers trail by 12. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Whoops, they pick off the pass. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And the Knicks making a change here. Lyons checked in. Then for the 76ers, Harden's checked in for Martin. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Joel Embiid. Robinson with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
And George kicks to Oubre. Lob pass to George. They swipe it. And a fast break now for New York. Plays it in off the breakaway. Hart's got his third bucket of the night.
And boy, he gets a great jump on the rest of the field there. It just leaves him behind.
Oh, you love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
And finish off by Robinson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by Oubre.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
Brunson with it. George picks him up. Outside for Robinson. Misses the three.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Paul George.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
Hart the pass to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
And they got to bring the double team.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for George. Yabusele comes in for Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side. I'll tell you, confident stroke from Precious Achiuwa. He has elevated this aspect of his game.
Three-pointer, Lowry. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Dadier. Power down with both hands.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. I'd say you put it anywhere around the rim, and Oubre's got the reach to go and get it.
Brunson with a head of steam. Here's Achiuwa. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Achiuwa's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Lowry. He lobs it up. Stolen by Robinson. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by New York here. Brunson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson. Another shot, and it's sent back by Drummond. Pass to Oubre. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Good if it goes. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Mikal Bridges out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Sims in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
McBride's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Yabusele passes to Martin. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Knicks lead by 18. And an important part of every team's look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's McCain, defended by McBride. Outside Martin, and stolen by Achua. One-on-one fast break. Here's McBride, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
Knicks lead, 61-39.
Brunson against Jackson. Puts it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And the biggest reason Jackson's carved out a long NBA career, Reggie puts the ball in the hoop.
That's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Cloak loose. And now the 76ers on the break. And Drummond kicks to Gordon. Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. Lobbed up there for Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Kane passes to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Good D by Drummond.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
A different look for New York. Hart, he's checked in for Achua. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Puts up a deep three. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Embiid against Brunson. Bridges outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The 76ers trail by 21. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jalen Brunson.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Anunoby against George. Brunson right side. Bangs home the trifecta.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
George hacks a 2-pointer. Another miss by Philadelphia. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Maxey. And that one drops for him.
And you can sense that these fans these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And here's George for three. Embiid, right side George. Shoots over Anunoby. The shot by George, no good. Anunoby outside, driving inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, David.
for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And here are the Knicks now. Back to the basket by Indiana on the other end. Pass to Towns. Bridges, left side. Hard against Siakam. Hart goes in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Brunson against Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Siakam with a screen on Bridges. Outside Mathurin. From deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Now here's Siakam. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Sends it home from three-point land.
Siakam, that's a developing area, so don't give him a reason to shoot another.
Towns for 3. Mathurin with a rebound.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
The drive by Siakam. 4-3. They grab their own miss. Halliburton for 3. Carries it from 3.
Talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
Here's Brunson outside. Indiana with a rebound. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. The shot by Towns, no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To end the drought. Anunoby can't get it to go. Indiana has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Outside for Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. And Indiana misses again. Knicks trail by 8. Right side, Anunoby. Here's Towns. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. New York shooting their first free throw tonight. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up. Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Halliburton on the attack. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Brunson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Brunson. After the basket by Indiana. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
A big man with Towns' range is invaluable. Put him anywhere and he can score it.
Pass to Turner.
Pacers lead 13-11.
Back to Mathurin. There's a screen by Turner. Mathurin passes to Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hey, when you're as big as a guy like Turner, that's what you're supposed to do. Attack in the painted area.
Anunoby. Kicks it out Towns. Bridges, right side. Inside, out left to the wing. Fires from deep. The shot by Towns, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Siakam. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from Siakam.
And Siakam's such a solid all-around player, someone who can score it, rebound it, and pass it well.
Knicks trail by 6. Brunson passes to Hart, back to Brunson, and the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
11 seconds left in the first quarter.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Here's Hart. He knocks it down.
2 minutes are allowed to review.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right...
Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. It's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better. Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Siakam, pass to Mathurin. Nembhard outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 8. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Knicks, second.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015, for much of his career with the team, he's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you.
And you see the confidence Bridges exudes. Just gets right at the rim.
To the inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance. So knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
27-18.
Lets it go. Siakam, no good.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Pass to Anunoby. Fires the three. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Chalk up 2 there, and now it's just a 4-point Pacer lead.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Siakam, that's good.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Brunson against Halliburton. Outside Hart. To the middle. Mathurin with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Siakam in the post. He's covered by Hart. Here's Nembhard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 9-point Indiana lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Bridges with it. Here's Towns. Turner covers. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for one. Ryan, he's checked in for Anunoby. Wiseman, he's checked in for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be.
Drains the triple. They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Some changes for Indiana. Nesmith, he's checked in for Wiseman. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Three-pointer Mathurin. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time. Mathurin's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Mathurin. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Pacers. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime, everybody.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
And during that first half, thanks for tuning in.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the floor for Indiana. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Walker out there with Toppin, and it's McConnell in at the point. Outside McBride, puts up a three. The kick out to Brunson. Hart from long range. Indiana with a rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. The steal! Right side, Brunson. Hart from long range. Walker pulls down the board.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. That's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Three-pointer Mathurin. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Towns. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
For the Knicks, Achua's checked in for Hart. Ryan comes in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Brunson. Bryant, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell from outside. Sinks the tray.
That's pretty much not how they wanted to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Ryan. Lets the three fly. The Pacers pull it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. McConnell finds Toppin. Now Bryant. Covered by Towns. The three. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Great look, courtesy of Achua.
Pacers leading by 4. McConnell passes to Toppin. Good work defensively by Towns.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Left side McBride. Back to Towns. And he drops it in from the low post. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A big group substitution here for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Bryant. Johnson comes in for Toppin. Neesmith, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Shepard in for Nembhard.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Ryan. Off target with the 3. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Pacers. Leading by 5. McConnell from outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns is McBride. No good from outside. The Pacers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And there's 1:38 left in the third. Jackson for 3. And Indiana misses again.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Payne just opening things up for this offense by moving the ball.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent. And lately, he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Payne. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ryan. Neesmith covering. And Ryan gets it to go. Ryan's got 6.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Siakam. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Robinson. Knicks trail by 3. McBride with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Ryan. Outside Robinson to the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
McConnell passes to Toppin. Tries it from the top of the key. Siakam missing again.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And here's Payne outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Josh Hart, also OG Anunoby out there. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Kolek in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Siakam missing again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hart with it. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Kolek. Gets the 3 ball to go. Kolek's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop them.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Here's Nesmith. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anunoby passes to Robinson. Siakam against Hart. Pass to Kolek. Up top, Robinson. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Pacers trail by 4. McConnell from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Robinson, a screen on Siakam. Hart passes to Robinson. From behind the arc. Counted from distance. And it's a 7-point Knick lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Indiana with some changes. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Siakam with a screen on Bridges. The Pacers again can't hit. Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Towns. Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 20.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Outside Mathurin. They need this. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Brunson takes it himself. Good on the bucket.
Now, guys don't want to guard someone like Jalen Brunson who just keeps coming.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
OG Anunoby. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Siakam for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Oh, huge basket by Siakam, and we've seen this before in the finals.
Brunson against Halliburton. Outside Hart. Now here's Bridges. He's guarded by Nembhard. 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Mathurin. It doesn't go for him. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Towns up top. Turner covers. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
They get the rebound. He shoots again. Siakam, no good. New York has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Anunoby. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam left side. Halliburton outside. And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Brunson. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And close on the shot. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
and give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
He connects!
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Stolen by Anunoby. And so the big win by New York in a tight game. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit